projections are mixed on whether these two teams are for sure into the field. So huge for both of these squads. The loser will be sweating it out tomorrow if they don't win today. Southland Conference Championship, Southeastern Louisiana and Sam Houston State scoreless. Top of the third. I am merely Chris Mycoskie, joined by World Series champion Greg Swindell. And we do have the hardware now on display, and we'll take a look at it after showing the people, in case they don't remember your greatness. Back with the Cleveland Indians right there, and still the career.
I don't remember the slim guy on the camera.
Still the career strikeout leader at the University of Texas. 3 rings to your credit, and I've got the World Series championship ring on my finger now. I think I may keep this for the rest of the game.
It looks good. You'll go home without a finger.
But Zeke has all 3, and we'll come back in a second. Let's show the rest of these, Zeke. University of Texas, College World Series championship ring. And then the one of your creation, the Texas State championship ring for the Apollos. As Derek Mount gets things started with a single for Southeastern Louisiana.
For Nixon right now, going to come in to get the left-handed hitting Brennan Rowe. Try to get out of this inning.
Chris Mycoskie with Greg Swindell, former left-handed pitcher for the University of Texas and 17 years in the big leagues. Third time out of the last 4 years you've joined us here for the Southland Championship game, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's right.
3 out of 4. Once in San Marcos or twice? I've been twice.
Nonetheless, we always look forward to having you back in the booth for the championship game.
I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to watch some quality baseball.
Miles can't find the handle. The base is loaded for the Lions with 2 out. 1-1 now to mid-yet. Line shot. Andrew Frigé brings it in. And for the first time since 2009, Sam Houston State is the Southland Conference Baseball Tournament champion. Chris Mycoskie, Greg Swindell in the booth here at Constellation Field. And when a championship spot is on the line, we bring in the big guns. 17-year Major League vet in various organizations, including the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Greg, for these two teams, a different story. Southeastern wants to end this early, go back to the house and relax for tomorrow's championship. McNeese wants it to be a very long day here at Constellation Field.
It was a very long day yesterday for both of these teams in a different way. Southeast Louisiana, exactly. They want to end it right now and get themselves into the championship game. McNeese, they want to stay here and play some baseball today and give themselves a chance to win this first game. You got to win the first one before you can play the second one. And if they win 2 today, they can get the championship.
Lions 2-0, unbeaten. I see that one more win. Cowboys need to win today. If that happens, they play again at 4 o'clock to punch their ticket into the championship round. Let's set the defensive lineup for Southeastern Louisiana. Lions 2, Cowboys nothing. Southland Conference Baseball Tournament. Chris Mycoskie joined by Greg Swindell here for this one, with the Lions coming in with a 2-0 record. McNeese at 2-1. So Cowboys hoping it's a long day at the ballpark. They need to win 2, and right now just can't find the answer with their bats. Hitless so far.
They're hitless. They've had a runner in scoring position, but still don't have the hit. Do the Cowboys. But Brian King on the mound, he settled in. Hopefully that last inning can project him to go even further in this ball game. He's had a lot of base runners early, but that last inning was a good sign for Brian King.
And we'll get back to the top of the Southeastern Louisiana order now. Jacob Seward, Ryan Byers, and Jamison Fisher to face King. And there's a hurler we know a little bit about, Greg Swindell. At the University of Texas, an ERA under 2 for his career. Are you still the career strikeouts leader? Has nobody come up to pass you yet?
They don't play as many games anymore. We played close to 80 games.
17 years in the bigs, an all-star game with the Indians, and a World Series championship with the Diamondbacks. Not wearing the ring today, though. I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, it's about 1 foot from me. It doesn't go far from me. I got it right here in my backpack.
Well, let's slip it on. That'd be okay. Let's save that for tomorrow. For championship Sunday, let's wear the championship ring.
I have that one, and I have a state championship and a national championship.
There you go.
Coaching. Didn't win one.
Do you have all 3 of those rings with you?
Yeah.
Or just the World Series?
The house was broken into once, and
okay,
I'm not taking a chance.
Makes sense.
It follows me wherever I go now.
I don't blame you in the least.
So if you want my ring, you got to go through me. That's what I mean. Congratulations.
Same to you. In the same year,
kind of a contrast, isn't it?
in the same year, you become a grandfather and I become a father. Good year for both of us.
Yes.
Really good year. And now we cap it off with our annual reunion here at the Southland Tournament.
That one's not coming back.
Sam Robertson, solo home run to start the bottom of the 7th. His first of the season, Zeke.
Yeah, the ball off the bat was gone. Jumped all over that one. Hits it up on top of the blue tarp out there in left field.
The Wells Fargo Picnic Plaza, that tarp covering the pool out there in left, so we would have had splashdown if that tarp wasn't there. Day 3 of the 2016 Southland Conference Baseball Tournament. Our early game and elimination contest between the McNeese Cowboys and the New Orleans Privateers. Let's reset the brackets this morning. First on the Louisiana side, Southeastern already into today's semifinal round. Either the Cowboys and Privateers will join them. On the Texas-Arkansas side of the tournament, Sam Houston State advancing past Central Arkansas into a semifinal today. They'll meet the winner of UCA and Stephen F. Austin. I'm Chris Mycoskie, joined by Randy McElvoy and former Texas Southern pitcher Nick Strong this morning to bring you through the Privateers and Cowboys matchup. And Nick, we'll start with you. New Orleans, their starting pitcher yesterday couldn't even get through the first inning. They'll need a better performance to advance.
Yeah.
McNeese State advancing past New Orleans with an 8-4 victory in 14 innings in the game just before this one, the longest game in Southland tournament history. The Cowboys will now face Southeastern in a game scheduled for 4 o'clock this afternoon in Central Time Zone. Chris Mycoskie with you in Sugar Land, Texas at Constellation Field. Thanks to Randy McElvoy and Nick Strong for calling our previous game, again, the longest one in tournament history. This is the 30th Southland Conference tournament. Let's set the defensive lineup for Stephen F. Austin before we get started in this one as we get ready to begin between SFA and UCA. On 2016 Southland Conference Baseball Tournament, Central Arkansas and Stephen F. Austin, with the Bears leading the Lumberjacks 1-0. Chris Mycoskie, Charlie Hurley, the sports information baseball contact for Stephen F. Austin, here to give us a little bit more insight into the Lumberjack program as the Jacks play the Bears in this elimination game, potentially the last of the season for SFA. And I'm Chris Mycoskie. He's Steve East, sports information director for Central Arkansas, here to give us a little bit more insight on this Bear Ball Club, making his second appearance on ESPN3 this week. Glad to have you back.
Good to be back.
A little more lengthy of a stay this time.
Exactly. A little more planned anyway.
With Stephen F. Austin leading 3-2 against Central Arkansas, now joined in the booth by Robert Hill, Director of Athletics for Stephen F. Austin. And earlier this week, Stephen F. Austin picking up the Commissioner's Cup from Tom Burnett of the Southland Conference. I know something that is always one of the goals of the department, and it's something that you stress with all of your coaches and student athletes, a group effort to win that trophy at the end of the year.
We talk about it a lot. In fact, we start every staff meeting with the standings.
New pitcher for Stephen F. Austin, the senior out of Little Elm, Texas, number 11, Austin Smith. Chris Mycoskie in the broadcast booth at Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas, joined by Stephen F. Austin Athletic Director Robert Hill this half inning, fresh off bringing home a Commissioner's Cup award. And I missed it. Tell me about the honors dinner on Tuesday night. A lot of great names going in to the Hall of Fame in addition to the Cup award. Greg Sankey, chief among them. 1-0 pitch. Hot shot into right field. Fair ball. And the Lumberjacks will take the lead. Ramos scores. Stewart scores. A triple for Connor Fikes. Lumberjacks 6, Bears 4. Tyler Starks bears down and throws. Blows it past Matt Anderson. And Stephen F. Austin moves on. It'll be the Lumberjacks and the Bearcats in a semifinal game tomorrow at noon.